Welcome everybody to one of the most incredible days I've ever had in my lifetime. I headed off to Wales, 4-hour drive, very early in the morning, but it was well worth it. In conjunction with Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts, I got to shoot real guns, hunting rifles, assault rifles, and sniper rifles. It was incredible, getting me ready to play Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts later on in this video. Can I deliver in real life like I can in the virtual world? The AK, now that thing was a beast. So loud and much more of a kick than I ever expected. We then moved on to the .308 Steel Core Cyclone Sniper. And this was when we are aiming at 850 meters. The AR and hunting rifle was at 150 meters, but the two snipers, including this .338 Steel Core Cyclone, was at 850 meters. I'm very happy to say I hit 5 out of 5 at the 850 meter mark. Yes, we had a spotter, but it was a windy, wet, cold day, and I was very happy with my performance. Gotta say a huge thank you to CI Games, Koch Media for this opportunity, sponsoring this video, and now that we've seen me shooting guns in real life, we're going to move in to demonstrating how I take those skills and put them into practice in the game itself. Not only that, if you would like to win a copy of Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts on PC, just write down below in the comments the word win. That's all you need to do. One of you will be picked at random to win a copy, and I'll also be doing something on social media, so make sure you follow me on both Twitter and Instagram.
5 out of 5?
Keep filming, hand.
Yeah.
You have fulfilled the sniper contract. Awesome.
Souvenir.
So I've had my in real life training on firearms, and to be fair, I'm pretty happy with how it went. Now it's time to see if I can take those skills and bring them over into the virtual world. We're back into more Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts, and we're going to head to the Beketov Valley. This one is, well, there's 5 main elements to the contracts. We've got to free the prisoner, eliminate Sasha Petroshenko, eliminate Agvan G. Dorziev, obtain the hidden camera recordings, and find evidence of Dorziev's illegal activities. Loads of other challenges. Let's get into this. I've sorted out my loadout. We should be good to go. This is Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts.
Greetings, Seeker. Your contract is one Sasha Petroshenko. He is the boss of Siberia's largest criminal syndicate, the Yakutsk clan. They trade in drugs and weapons. And, as is common now, they're human traffickers too. Petroshenko was born in Moscow. There he rose from petty street criminal to influential crime boss. It was with Petroshenko's help that Nergui Kurchatov became Moscow's mayor. When Petroshenko was forced to flee the capital, it was Kurchatov, then Siberia's new governor, who allowed him to set up business in the Yakutia region. After the War of Independence, Petroshenko was given protection by the new Siberian government. He is now attempting to gain control of Western Siberia. These territories are run by his rival, Agvan Dorziev. It won't be easy, as Dorziev is also backed by the army. In an attempt to avoid all-out war, these two bosses have agreed to a private meeting at Petroshenko's dacha in the Beketov Valley. Inside the property are hidden video recordings that you must obtain. Agvan must also be killed. Then go to his nearby camp and retrieve information about his business operations. It will be useful to our employer. Finally, Petroshenko is preparing to execute a prisoner, his former deputy, Vladimir Romanovich. Free this man, and you will be richly rewarded. Stay focused, Seeker.
Huh. A peaceful spot.
There's too much of them. It would be best to avoid contact. Petroshenko is a wanted man. Isolation is his friend.
Okay, so once you spawn in, you then come to the map. You can zoom around this if you want. You can see all the key objectives area. There is a fast travel element, but 3 main base areas. Now, first up is freeing the prisoner, which is down in this bottom right corner. I don't always suggest doing these in order. I sometimes like to go for kind of like the large payoffs first. But in this video, we will take you through going through all of the 5 different elements and how you can do that. First up is freeing the prisoner, and that is over at this camp. So you need to clear a few enemies en route, but then once you get to the outside of the camp, well, this is where you just need to take a little bit of time to assess the overall situation. I would highly recommend you getting hold of the drone and adding that to your equipment list, and also, if you can afford to, add the hack turrets element to it, because it comes in super handy, not just for this part of the mission, but throughout. As you can see, if you get close enough, you can actually get behind it, hack the turret, and it's completely no more. And at this camp where you've got to try and rescue this prisoner, there is 1 turret on the left-hand side entrance, but there are 2 more on the right-hand side. You can then spot as many different enemies as you can in the camp. There's a couple of sniper turrets. Make sure you clear those guys out first before you move in. And one other element I will say, that room there where you're just about to come to now, in that little green box there, like the back room there, that is where the prisoner is. So that's going to be your key area of focus for heading on into the camp. So I would say using the left-hand side entrance is by far the best route. Now you do need to make sure, if you do start shooting people, that they are not seen, because an alarm will sound and then a countdown timer will commence as to how soon the prisoner will be executed. So it does cause you a bit of an issue, especially if you've not cleared out enough guards to be able to get in time. There's also 2 snipers up high on either side of the camp. I found if you ran up the left-hand side, snuck up on the first one, you can then interrogate them, and it will tell you where all of the other enemies are in the camp.
The other soldiers' locations. Now!
I'll tell you. There.
One sniper down, you can now see the other one on the opposite side, so it's only right that I hit roughly a 300-meter snipe. I mean, it's not 850 meters in real life, but it's still pretty accurate. You can carry on clearing out enemies from above up high, but you can now see the countdown has commenced. The alarm has been raised. I now have very minimal time to get in there and save him. If you've taken out the turret, you can then hug the left-hand side all the way through to that building at the back. Silence pistol. Take down any remaining guards. Shoot the lock. The prisoner is free. And it'll also give you some information.
Behind the two-way mirror. Perhaps what is filmed there will be useful.
Thanks. I'll remember that. He's free. For how long, I don't know.
Good work, Seeker.
So you freed the prisoner, and they've actually told you where you can obtain the hidden camera recordings. He said they're behind mirrored glass in the house where Sasha is. Now, this is obviously here, so second up is going to be eliminating Sasha, but just to make you aware, if you go down and click on eliminating Agvan, he actually, if you press it twice, is in 2 locations, and if you get this right, you can get both Sasha and Agvan at the house as they go for a meeting, and that is how we're going to do it in this playthrough.
Doroshev has left his camp. ETA 90 seconds from you.
So when you get close to the mansion, you can now see that Doroshev is en route. If you raise an alarm in any way, shape or form within this timer, he will end up going back to his original area. So, all you need to do, keep cool, do some droning, mark as many people as you can, and you can then see he arrives.
It's a nice suit.
See that he is buried in it.
And also, just to let you know, I took a while to make the decision to fire because I was unsure, but the glass is not bulletproof.
Tell me, my friend, what is on your mind?
Krasnoyarsk, Bratsk, Irkutsk. You have much influence in these cities.
That is true.
You will give them to me.
Okay, let us talk in private, not here. Follow me.
Now, I couldn't see Sasha at this point, but I made the choice to take the shot, because they're about to move, and then after taking down the first of the targets of
I'm
Agvan,
sure he will be warmly welcomed in the underworld he's heading to.
the alarm was raised anyway. Sasha was still in the building, so it was time to go guns loud. Clear everything in my path, whether it's cameras, hacking turrets. And then you could head inside the building to pick up the next target, and that'll be 2 of the key contracts achieved in a very short space of time.
Good timing. I have a proposal for you. Go on. There is a double agent in the Kremlin working for a Siberian gangster called Ivan Doroshev. I can help you uncover this spy.
The target is dead.
He will not be mourned. Exit points are now marked on your map.
So we've killed 2 birds with 1 stone. We've also now going to find the hidden camera recordings, and because we freed the prisoner first, we know exactly where they are. We just need to find a way in to get them. So in the mansion there are 2 entrances into this, and to find it, well, if you head out onto the roof area and wander around, you will see that there is a vent broken. There's also another one of these on the far right-hand side where you kind of would have come in from the main gate. Follow this through, and then all you need to do is drop on in. There it is. Behind the glass, recordings are captured.
I've got the recordings.
Excellent work. As always, I'll wait for an update from the exfiltration location.
And then finally, we need to head over to the factory area to get the evidence of Doroshev's illegal activities. If you went here first, you would also be able to look to take out Agvan as well, who would be here. A few guards on the outskirts, plus a turret. Then you've got a few more very close on like the front gate. There's also 1 armoured guard which I came across. But once you're actually inside and you've cleared like the initial few, the actual person or the area that you want, and I'm presuming Agvan will be around here as well. If you take the drone up, you can head to go in and then slightly to the right, and it's kind of like the back right building. You'll see some suited guards as well.
I suppose Gulag prisoners once worked here.
Yes, they chained them to their tools. Wheelbarrows, pickaxes, spades, permanently attached to them.
And this is where you will find the cabinet and all the information that you need. So that's the building back right hand area of this factory, and then once you've cleared through, always worth looting bottles as well. Get some extra ammo, some cash, adrenaline shots. There's a locker to hide in, if you ever needed to, if you really wanted to go stealth. But there you are. That is the information you need. And once you've grabbed it, all the contracts will be complete for this mission. And then, all you need to do
I have the
is
papers.
exfil
I
and
presume
break
they
in all the
contain
cash.
everything you need.
Thank you, Seeker. You can exfil now. Check your map for coordinates.
So those are your 5 areas. That is how you go about doing it. This was Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts. A huge thank you to CI Games for sponsoring this video and supporting my channel and letting me share this content with you, and of course for the copy of the game. Huge thank you to Koch Media for getting me hands-on with real life weapons as well for this game. Such an incredible experience. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Until the next time, believe in your dreams, become your very own legend, and I'll speak to you again very soon in another one.